No, steroids, bro.
I don't want to be like Liver King. So I want to tell you guys right now, I'm taking shit. And you will never look like motherfucking me, okay? Because I'm on the shits.
So what the fuck's going on with Liver King, bro?
Man, your boy.
My boy.
Your boy, man.
How tall is Liver King?
Like 5'6" probably.
Is he really as tall as my cousin?
I think he's like 5'6". I don't think he's that tall. Maybe he might be. You know
Dude,
what though?
Dude, we should get a side-by-side of Kevin and Liver King.
He's 5'7".
He's 5'7",
Yeah.
so he's got an inch on Kevin. No, steroids, bro.
I don't want to be like Liver King. So I want to tell you guys right now, I'm taking shit. And you will never look like motherfucking me, okay? Because I'm on the shits. I'm on that shit, motherfucker. See the veins popping out of my neck and shit? I'm on that shit. So don't think you could just be like me.
All you need to do is eat ramen, oatmeal, Cliff Bars, and honey buns, bro. And you can look like Kid Iso.
And then, take a little bit of HGH.
Nah, man, it's pretty fucked up that he went on these podcasts saying all this stuff.
Yeah, no. You know what? It's funny because, like, we knew that he wasn't.
Right. Nobody thought that he wasn't taking steroids. Everybody was trying to figure out what he was doing if he wasn't doing steroids, because there had to have been an answer. There's no way that you can physically look like that without taking steroids.
Right.
That's the truth.
And that's the thing. It's like, I think that if he would have never, because he was saying places that he didn't take steroids, you know what I mean? If he was just kind of just more vague about it, I feel like, yeah, people would have thought that. But if you never say anything, you never answer the question, you can never incriminate yourself either way. It's kind of unfortunate because he did have like a good message. People should eat right. Now, I'm not saying you should eat raw meat like he was saying, but it's better for you in your life if you try to eat healthy and get to the gym and things like that. Like, that is something that you should do for yourself. Not to look like anybody, but just to live as long of a life that you can and be as healthy as you can, because your body will thank you for it and you'll have more energy.
I think that his message was solid when he was trying to spread awareness for like suicide and stuff of that regard. But when it comes down to it, like you said, bro, going on these podcasts and telling people that you can reach a certain physique that you can't, and telling them the ways that he's doing it, I truly believe, honestly, that if you do what the Liver King is doing and you're not doing steroids, you'll get healthy. I mean, there's a chance that you might get salmonella from eating raw meat, but you'll get healthy, and when it comes down to it, obviously this guy has already had a business and established himself before becoming the Liver King. And I just wanted to note, too, that he had said something about how he just did, like, this was a field test. This was like a test on the public. And I'm not sure how he approaches it like that, just because it's like, what are you testing on the public? Like, are you trying to tell us that we're stupid and constantly, like, what? Obviously, it's 2022. It's going to be 2023. We can see now that you can reinvent yourself more than ever. I just don't understand why you have to lie. I just don't think that anybody really cares that you're on steroids. Obviously, people know that movie stars, and I'm not going to name names, but anybody that you see that is abnormally big is on some sort of PEDs and has a nutritionalist and has a dietitianist and has somebody that's working out with them, a trainer in every field that's working with them, with this, with their movies and with their careers. So it's like, you coming on to spread a message, and yes, if you want to tell everybody that you're eating raw meat and you want to try to get people to eat raw meat because of the situation that happened with your family, that's one thing. Implementing the whole beast, which is a shake that he's saying has raw food in there that, if you don't want to eat raw meat, then you can supplement it with this shake, another advertising move. It's like, at this point, where are we actually coming down to you spreading your message? And like, I understand that like he was saying things about, his quote unquote message and about suicide awareness and stuff like that repeatedly, but it was more so like, hey, look at me, let's spread this awareness. Look at me. Look at me. I don't think there was really like, we don't even know if this guy even donated anything or even donated time besides just plugging it on podcasts for suicide awareness.
Yeah. And it's so unfortunate because, again, like, all you had to do was just not really say anything about it, be vague about it. And that's the sad part. Again, a regular guy who, looks regular, obviously I was joking or whatever, but like regular guy who looks like me type shit. If I'm not going to get as much traction if I'm talking about health and fitness and about staying healthy, because again, I'm not fucking jacked and I don't have great abs and all that shit right now. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, him looking how he looks is one of the reasons why he got where he got. But at the same time, to sit there and like lie to people about that is just not cool, because it undermines your whole message. Now we look at you like, yeah, you and your message is bullshit and we don't want to hear anything you have to say, when in all actuality you could have had a lot more of a positive impact if you just be honest.
I'm curious to know who coached him into revealing this. I feel like there's something. What something happened? Like, was there something leaked?
There was a leak. There was some leaked emails that showed that he was buying steroids. That he had spent money on steroids.
What was this? Just like leaked on Twitter or something?
I believe it was leaked on Twitter.
It's so crazy that somebody actually like took the time to get into his personal files and leak something like that. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I know it's pretty fucked up.
It's fucked up, but you have to think about it from that person. Like, hey, I can reveal this big ass secret and get some bread. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get some bread. Or it could be a situation where this guy worked for Liver King. He felt like he got fucked in a way, and he just did that as a fuck you. It's unfortunate, but it's what happens out here, and that's why it's just so important to just try to be as honest as you can about certain shit. You know what I mean? Until as when you can. You know what I mean? And like when you're asked certain shit, that's where the media training really does come in, because you can just be vague and yeah, they can speculate, but if there's no proof out there, then when it's proof, it's like, well, I never said yay or nay. I just didn't answer the question.
Right.
You can take whatever you want from me not answering the question, but once you say, yo, I'm not this, or once you say, oh, yo, I'm not that, and you put that on wax, that's when now people can come back and say, oh yeah, fuck you.
I do think this is a redeemable moment, though. I don't think he's going to get to the height that where he was. I do think that, he's still going to be publicly known. But at the end of the day, man, it was admirable of him to come up and talk about it. He went on a bunch of podcasts and, he explained the situation. I know he's trying to redeem himself and, almost get the world's apology in a sense. But
do you really think it's admirable? Like, honestly, like,
yeah, that's bro, I do think it's a little admirable. I do, just because, everybody has a choice in life, and I think that he didn't have to do that, because at the end of the day, he's made a lot of money. Like, he's very sufficient right now. I don't think that this situation right here is like, yeah, like he might not continue to make money, but he's made a lot of money. You know what I mean? So he could have just cut and run. He could have just said, you know what, it is what it is. Somebody leaks something out, I'm going to fight against it, and I'm just going to ignore it. You know what I mean? Like, but he went on all these podcasts, and, he did all these things to just kind of redeem himself. And, I guess it's just up to the world now, like, how they feel about it. I personally feel, like I said before, he's never going to reach the heights that he did again. But I do think that he's still going to be known, and I think he's still going to be spreading the same message. Hopefully that wasn't, like, some flawed shit, and he wasn't just fronting on it.
I feel similar. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. One, because he's not an athlete. If he was an athlete, if this was a John Jones situation, you had steroids in your blood and you're about to fight somebody, then I feel a lot differently about that. But if you're not an athlete and you're using whatever supplements, PEDs, like, as long as you are getting them from the doctor that prescribed them to you, like, I could care less. So that's why it's more disappointing to me, just because it's like, in my head, I don't really feel like you had to lie, because nobody believed you anyway. So it was just unnecessary.
Right.
Because nobody believed you. If Brock Lesnar came up in here right now And big ass Brock Lesnar sat on this fucking couch. Motherfucker
broke this couch.
Broke this motherfucker. We know what's up with Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Brock Lesnar will not answer the question
Right.
of what he's on and what he's not on. But we know what's up. We know who Brock Lesnar is. We know that big motherfucker ain't just big for no reason. Like, come on. Like, especially because he had real health issues. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I'm saying. We know what's up. It's just, you just lied. You just put yourself in a bad situation and made people not fuck with you for whatever reason.
And we're here now, and he's gonna do whatever he can do to unwrite that history.
Absolutely.
So.